As short as I would like this video to be, I would like you to get something from a book I'm actually going through again now. I think everyone knows about this book, The Atomic Habit. It's very simple, ordinary, and very powerful book. So let's come to it. If I can get better, something when I read the book first time, I noted some things there and I've been implementing them, but I kind of stopped implementing them at one point in time, and I found that gave me more reasons to believe what is written in the book. So I read what I noted. If I can get 1% better each day for 1 year, I will end up 37 times better by the time I'm done. Conversely, if I get 1% worse each day for 1 year or for 1 month, I will decline nearly down to 0. Conversely, if I get 1% worse each day for 1 year, I will decline nearly down to 0. Why do small improvements accumulate into such remarkable results, and how can I replicate this approach in my own life? And the rewards of my accumulation of wrong things was accumulation of many pages not read, many days without work made me to miss my biology lab, made me to miss 3 days of lessons, made me to be behind in all my lessons. 1% improvement every day. Actually, I'm trying to implement something like, I'm implementing a new strategy for my journey, because I kind of like have so many things in my plate, and I'm thinking about like reducing some of the things. And now, as I started reading this book, I just found now like there is no reason to reduce some of the things that you're having. The reason is just because there is a means for you to just focus on the marginal gains, focus on improving just 1% on each thing every day. Like, I'm trying a new strategy, which I recommend to you: a 1 hour workout per day. 1 hour workout per day is like, if you have so many things going out for you, if you have so many things you have to handle, and you're kind of like stuck with time, and you're saying like you don't know how you can do. Let's just take a map and let's say, oh, I can't draw now. Let's just take a map and say, okay, you start improving everything by 1% every day. At the end of 1 month, and as I told you, December, at the end of 1 month of December, you're going to be far more better. But let's take the other case. You stop about the other things and you focus on one thing. How I wish I had my board already to draw what I'm saying. Let's just say you forget about all the other things and you pick just one thing and you focus on that one thing. You improve it every day. At the end of the day, you're going to improve that one skill. That is still beneficial for you. But if you work out 1 hour every day on everything you have in your plate, at the end of the year, when you compound the results of everything, you're going to go far more than if you focus on one thing. I know this is kind of contradictory, because some people will say it's better to focus on one thing and get it improved than to focus on so many things. But what I'm talking about is like focusing on yourself and focusing in your journey, and you have other things going. Like, for example, I come to my case. I have to go to school. It has nothing to do with my personal development journey, with my future, what I want for my future. It has nothing to do with that. I have to go for Netherlands for language classes. That is something that is more of personal and helps me for my future also. It's kind of good also for my future. Then I have to go like to the gym. That helps in my personal development, my physical aspect. I have to read books. That helps in my mental personal development also. I have practiced meditation. That helps in my personal development. I have to run a business that I'm controlling. That also helps in my future. You see, all the things I have in my plate are kind of like freakingly important. Like, they look like, so it looks like they are contradictory to each and everyone, because the time I'm reading for studies, that time I'm thinking like I should be studying instead for my personal development. I should be reading books and so on. But I have my lectures I need to read, to go through. I have exams coming. So I'm kind of like saying, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to just like, I won't keep everything away. I won't like stop everything I was doing, like, because I first said to myself that I will stop going to the gym, I will stop like reading every day, I will stop meditation because I have really no time. I'm so overwhelmed with everything. Then when I started going back through this book again, I discovered what I usually said, like, if I improve just 1% every day, instead of say, yeah, I have a new hairstyle, if seen, I have a new hairstyle. It's kind of like, it pains so much, but I love it. How do you, what do you think about it? Hope it's nice. So I was saying, like, instead of like just letting down everything, I should just focus on improving 1% every day. And how this is a strategy I'm trying to implement now. Each day I'm trying to work out 1 hour for something on each of the tasks I have. Like, I have my timer here. Not a timer, the real timer is not I don't have it not yet. I don't have it yet, so I use my phone. When I get up in the morning, you see it's already at 1 hour. When I get up, if I want to study, I just put the timer 1 hour and I sit on this table and I read my books. After the 1 hour, I go to the next thing. Like, I put 1 hour and I try to do everything 1 hour. It's true that most of the time I don't respect the 1 hour because I say, okay, I'm going to read for 1 hour, and after 1 hour 30 minutes, I'm still on that book reading. But I need to try to strategize and make it more consistent. Like, when I say, oh, this time is for this one, I need to stick with that, and after go to something else. I know it's kind of contradictory also to my last videos, and because my last video was like, let the flow, let things just go. But at one point in time, you kind of, this thing is like a journey. You learn, you implement, you learn, you implement. You don't want to be like a tree that does not change. You learn, you implement, you learn, you implement. So what I'm implementing now is a 1 hour workout a day, and I wish you to learn to try to implement that. If you haven't done anything throughout this year, if you're still to start anything, just pick 5 skills or even 2 skills and say to yourself, okay, out of all my studies, my personal business, my this that is running, instead my taking care of my family, I'm going to just try 1 hour workout, 1 hour to do something that will be useful for my future self. I know what you're doing is already useful for your future self, but just 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day is not going to cheap. We have 24 hours. If you say 1 hour I'm reading, 1 hour I'm maybe going to the gym, 1 hour I'm doing meditation. At times I even go to the gym for 30 minutes, but just to keep that consistent, just to show to myself that I'm being consistent, like just to show up. At times, if it's say 1 hour, you're not going to go there. Maybe if you don't have the 1 hour, you can go for 45 minutes. But you see, when you start compounding, when you start to compound the effects of going to 1 hour, then that makes you to feel more confident. And now you can move to another 1 hour, and you start to see, oh, the time I said I never had, I'm beginning to create time and so on. How are you going to live this one? Are you just going to let it go and not try it? Or are you going to like try to implement the 1 hour workout daily, and let's see how the results are going to be? The compound effect works in both ways. Habit, you can improve 1% every day, or you can decrease 1% every day. There is nothing that just stays normal. If I don't go to the gym every day for a week, I'm becoming weaker. There's nothing like I'm going to save my energy for this week and use next week. No, I can't save the energy for this week and use one for next week. So if you have to go in for your 1 hour workout, 1 hour doing something, just go in, just choose anything you want to do, but let's see how it's going to do. Write down the things you want to do and schedule the time for it. Don't say maybe from 1 to 12. No, just say when I'm seated here is 1 hour. When you sit there, you stop all the notification from your phone. I know it's kind of like triggering to have all those notifications coming, but try as much as possible to reduce the notifications and just focus on what you're saying. You say you're going to do. 1 hour is maybe so small, but 1 hour times 30, that's 30 hours working on something a month. And for December is very important because you need to begin January, and you need to begin January with a system. As I said in my last video, if you haven't watched, I advise you to watch. The best thing is to start now and build the momentum. So when January is coming, you're already in the flow and you keep on moving rather than sending everything in. January. So the recommendation I'm giving today is a 1 hour of doing something that you enjoy, something that you love, something that you know is going to work for your future. The curve can either go up or the curve can come down. So it depends on how you want the curve to work for you. You can either get 1% improvement every day that is going to compound up to give you the result you want, or you can get 1% of decrease every day that is going to compound to give you another result, but maybe the result you don't want. So which of the results you want to have? The one that is going to compound to give you what you want, or the one that is going to compound to give you what you don't want? And that depends on what you're going to do with what I'm recommending. The 1 hour workout. You can have something else that is working for you that is perfect, but if you have nothing, I recommend you try this 1 hour. I think I'm going to title the video 1 hour workout per day. Yeah, I think that is good. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy you get something from the video. I hope you implement that and just reason about it. Maybe if you have something else that works better for you, I won't mind if you share it in the comment section. And for those who don't know, our community is open, and just in the comment section you're going to find the link. If you want to be with like-minded people who are focused on their own self, business people and everything that are focused in this personal development, and that can also be helpful for you in different aspects, we won't mind to welcome you. Just click on the subscription button and we meet you, and the community is free for now. And if you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me, I won't mind. Just drop a message and I will be there. Yeah, I enjoy my hairstyle. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Let's try and see what it gives by the end of December. Love you. Take care.